Hi, I just want to introduce myself. My name's Lori Jeffries. I'm going to be the facilitator for you this term. I'm originally from a small town in northern Iowa, not very big at all, about 200. And right now I live in Iowa Falls. I've lived here about 39 years. It's kind of in the Iowa Falls, kind of in the middle of the state. Um, I live here with my husband and my dog, Patience. We have 5 children. We're a blended family. We have 5 children, 12 grandchildren, and 8 great grandchildren. So sometimes our house can get rather full. Of course, right now we're not seeing anybody, so it's not full. Just to let you know that I have a BA in social work and my minor in psychology and education and training. I hold an Iowa Master Teacher license in elementary ed with a pre-K endorsement, reading endorsement, and special ed endorsements. I have a master's in early childhood education, and I have an education specialist degree in early childhood education. So as you can see, I love learning. So I also understand where you guys are coming from because I took both of those online, and I know it's a lot of work. Previously, I worked for 11 years at the Iowa State University Child Development Lab School. I worked with infants, toddlers, and twos. They practice primary care and continuity of care. I was with a cohort of 4 children from birth, well, like 6 weeks to 3 years old. The university has students attend their practicums at the lab school to get firsthand experience of working with infants and toddlers. So I helped them with that experience, and then I gave them feedback on their interactions and lesson plans, and then I also evaluated the students twice a year. I'm now working for a community action agency in northern Iowa as a Head Start training specialist, Head Start, early Head Start area manager, and I guess that's it. I don't know what I was going to add. I worked in Head Start. Oh, I know what I was going to add. Right now, I'm working from home because we are all shut down. I worked in Head Start for the 15 years before I went to ISU, and I really loved Head Start and early Head Start. So I'm excited to be back with this organization. What is exciting is some of my practicum students that I had when I was in Ames have been hired by the organization that I'm at now. So that's kind of cool to see those kids, not kids, but those people coming in. Helps me to feel like I'm spreading my knowledge. And a little bit about the rest of my background. I previously held the chair position for the Week of the Young Child and Resources on the Iowa Association for the Education of Young Children. That's a mouthful, and it's IAEYC. I have been a member of the planning committee for the IAEYC Fall Institute, and then I also facilitate workshops at that institute. I'm a play coach for IAEYC, and I have trained for Central Iowa Resource and Referral in the past. I facilitate the 5 models of the program for infant toddler caregivers through Central Iowa Resource. This is a 50-hour course for child care providers to learn more about children birth to 3. I also facilitate the positive behavior and intervention supports, which is PBIS. This program has an infant toddler series and a preschool series. I served on the committee to update our Iowa Early Learning Standards this last year, and they are out and published. Lots of information in them, so if you ever wanted to look them up, go ahead and go online and just look up Iowa Early Learning Standards. Most every state has them also, so you can probably find your own states. Sometimes it's kind of fun to compare the two. So I'm really passionate about the early childhood field. I've been a part of it for over 30 years. I believe early childhood educators are not given enough credit for the work that they do to help children get a good beginning. I would like to change this. It's kind of part of my bucket list, mission, goal, something. I've been training on trauma-informed care. I feel that children are seeing or being exposed to different trauma, and we as teachers should have the knowledge to build resiliency in all of those children. What is kind of cool, last fall, I did my workshop at the Fall Institute on the book that we have now for your coursework, the Trauma Informed Care for Early Childhood Educators. So it's an excellent book, lots of good information in it. And this course there's lots of good information in it also. So I'm excited to be facilitating the class. And now I want to hear about your experiences and plans.